Most people use crypto exchanges at only 30% of their potential. Buy, sell, sometimes futures, and that's it. But the most interesting part of the crypto market has long shifted into Web3. DeFi, airdrop campaigns, on-chain yield, early projects, NFT drops. This is where the strongest earning opportunities often appear, even before the mass market. And the good news is, today, entering Web3 no longer requires complicated wallets, bridges, or dozens of services. OKX has essentially built Web3 directly into its ecosystem. In this video, we'll break down real ways to earn through OKX Web3, from simple activities to advanced strategies used by experienced market participants. If you want crypto explained in plain language, hit like and subscribe to the channel. Here we explain complex things simply, and if you don't yet have an OKX account, through our link in the description you can claim bonuses up to 6,000 USDT for completing tasks and trading volume. Register and join our referral team. Let's begin with the foundation, understanding what the OKX Web3 wallet is and why it has become the entry point into on-chain for so many people. What is the OKX Web3 wallet? Web3 is the next stage of the crypto market. It's where new projects, future airdrops, and early earning opportunities appear today. In the past, entering Web3 looked complicated. Separate wallets, bridges, services, dozens of tabs. Now it's much simpler. OKX has integrated a full Web3 experience directly into its ecosystem. No external apps, no technical setup, no jumping through hoops. And here's the key transition. You stop being just an exchange client and gain direct access to the blockchain itself. How it works. The OKX Web3 wallet is built right inside your OKX account. It functions as a full self-custody wallet. This is crucial. In a regular exchange account, funds are held by the exchange. You see your balance, you can trade, withdraw, but technical control remains with the platform. In a Web3 wallet, it's different. When you create one, a private key and seed phrase are generated. These give you full access to your funds. OKX does not store this key. It's not on their server. It belongs to you. Think of it like the difference between a bank account and cash in your pocket. When money is in the bank, you use it, but the bank controls it. When money is in your wallet, only you control it. The Web3 wallet is exactly that. A crypto wallet in your pocket, not just a balance on the exchange. There's one critical point you cannot ignore. You must save your seed phrase and private keys. Best practice is to write them down offline and store them securely, because access to this wallet can only be restored through the seed phrase. If you lose it, no one can recover your funds. This is the flip side of full freedom. Control is entirely yours, and so is responsibility. What does this mean in practice? From this moment, you're no longer limited to exchange tools alone. You can interact directly with the blockchain and everything happening inside it. This opens several new possibilities. Connect to decentralized applications directly, participate in DeFi protocols without intermediaries, send funds across different networks, join on-chain activities that aren't tied to centralized trading at all. Essentially, it's an important transition from the model, I'm an exchange user, to the model, I'm a blockchain participant. Yes, responsibility increases, but at the same time, opportunities expand dramatically. With the Web3 wallet, you gain entry to a whole new layer of the market. DeFi yield, farming and staking, on-chain campaigns, future airdrop activities, early ecosystems of new projects. And this is where the most exciting part of Web3 begins. Earning opportunities unavailable inside a regular exchange account. Where to find Web3 in OKX. In the top menu, open more, Web3. A separate OKX wallet page appears. If the wallet hasn't been created yet, it takes just a couple of steps, literally a minute. After that, you'll have a dedicated Web3 interface inside OKX. This is the key step. From being a regular exchange user, you transition into a full Web3 ecosystem. And now comes the most interesting part, how exactly you can earn with it. Method number 1, OKX Web3. Earn DeFi Hub, beyond the exchange. This is where crypto starts working not just inside one exchange, but across the entire DeFi market. Simply put, a bank deposit is one level. Earn inside an exchange is like a deposit in a crypto bank. Web3 Earn is when your money works across the global DeFi ecosystem, where yields are usually higher because there are no intermediaries or banking infrastructure. How it looks in the interface. Go into the Web3 interface, then follow the top menu of the Web3 wallet. Web3, more, DeFi. You'll enter the Web3 yield portal, DeFi Hub, Earn. On the page, you'll see cards with current campaigns and DeFi products. Below, a block of popular investments and a list of available products. Here's where things get exciting. You already see real yield options directly in the interface. Stablecoins, USDT, USDC, ETH, SOL, and other networks. APY, annual yield, displayed right on the cards. Everything sorted by popularity. This is crucial for beginners. You don't need to search for DeFi projects across Twitter, Discord, or forums. OKX has already done the initial selection and gathered them in one place. Scroll down to the available products block. For beginners, the most logical start is stablecoins, since volatility risk is minimal and the mechanics are easier to grasp. Select the stablecoins tab. You'll see coins like USDT, USDC, DAI, and others. Now the practical part begins. Click View next to USDT. A dedicated token page inside Web3 Earn opens. Here, you don't just see the coin, you see a list of real DeFi protocols where you can place USDT. On the page, you'll see a table showing the protocol name, the network it runs on, TVL, how much liquidity is already in the protocol, APY, the current yield, and the invest button. It's important to understand, these aren't OKX products. They are well-known DeFi protocols, and the wallet simply gives you convenient access to them. Previously, entering a DeFi protocol was a whole quest. Finding the official site, connecting a separate wallet, figuring out networks, manually transferring funds, and worrying about phishing sites. Now, that entire process is replaced by a single button. You pick a protocol from the list and click Invest. A window opens with yield options. OKX highlights popular choices and lets you select them directly inside the interface. From here, it's straightforward. Check the network and fee, confirm the action, sign the transaction in your Web3 wallet. And that's it. Your USDT starts working inside the DeFi protocol. No separate wallet installation, no dozens of browser tabs, no complicated Web3 entry. In just a few clicks, you've done what used to be considered advanced DeFi. When you invest USDT in a protocol, you're essentially providing liquidity. Put simply, you become a mini bank. Your funds are used inside DeFi. People borrow, trade, and operate with that liquidity. For using your funds, the protocol pays you interest. It's the same principle as a bank deposit, but without the bank, through smart contracts. Regular earn equals yield inside the exchange. Web3 earn equals yield across the entire DeFi market. You step beyond one platform and connect to the global liquidity of crypto. Important nuances. Yield here is variable. APY can change. There are network fees, there is smart contract risk. So the right approach is gradual. Start with a test amount, understand the fees, diversify across several protocols. And here's the next big point. In Web3, earning isn't only about yield. There's another huge part of the market that beginners discover much later. Web3 is where new projects appear, new networks, new tokens. And the most exciting part, they often distribute rewards before listing on exchanges. While most users hear about a token after it's listed, Web3 participants receive it during the ecosystem's early stage. That's why the next earning method isn't about percentages, it's about joining new projects at the very beginning. But before we move on, join our Telegram channel. We're always on top of the market, sharing the most interesting, useful, and essential content. No overload, just what matters, explained simply. Link in the description. Now, let's move to the next level. Method number 2, OKX Wallet airdrops. Earning before listing. This is where most people find out too late, when the token is already live, when there's already a price, when everyone is talking about growth. But the strongest opportunities appear earlier, at the project development stage. And this is where airdrop campaigns through the OKX Web3 Wallet come into play. What is an airdrop? An airdrop is the distribution of tokens for activity in the ecosystem. Not for buying, not for trading, but for participation. For using protocols, testing new networks, interacting with DApps, real on-chain activity. Projects use this to attract users and build communities. And users get the chance to become early participants, even before the token is listed. Simple analogy. Think of a new shopping mall opening. The first visitors get gifts, bonuses, and discounts just for showing up early. Web3 works the same way. You join a project at an early stage, help it grow with your activity, and the project shares future tokens as a thank you for early participation. Where to find airdrop campaigns in OKX? Open the Web3 wallet, look at the top right corner of the interface and click Boost. This is the main hub for Web3 campaigns inside OKX. After clicking, you'll see sections like X Launch, X Promotions, Rewards Center. This is where all current Web3 campaigns and upcoming drops appear. You'll see a showcase of active campaigns. And here's the key point. You don't need to hunt for activities across Twitter, Discord, or forums. OKX gathers them directly inside the wallet. You'll see current activities, supported networks, participation requirements, step-by-step instructions, campaign timelines, total reward pools. It's essentially a center of early opportunities inside Web3. Most campaigns revolve around simple actions. Connect your wallet to a DApp, make a transaction, stake an asset, add liquidity, test a new network, perform a few interactions with a protocol. Each action signals to the project you are a real ecosystem user, and it's usually these users who receive future tokens. Why this is powerful? Because here you get asymmetry. At the airdrop stage, the token isn't traded yet. No price, no hype, no mass interest. But if the project succeeds, the reward may come later, once the token hits the market. That's how users receive drops from early DeFi and layer 2 projects. And that's why on-chain activity has become a standalone earning strategy. Important nuance. An airdrop is not guaranteed income. It's a strategy of probabilities. Not every activity brings a drop, but consistent participation in ecosystems increases your chances. Imagine joining a startup at an early stage. No one talks about it yet. You simply participate, test, use, provide activity. And if the project takes off and enters the big market, early participants are the first to be rewarded. In Web3, airdrops work by the same logic. That's why the correct mindset here is participate regularly, spread activity across different networks, use small amounts, track new campaigns, and boost. Think long term. You begin to think not only like an investor, but like an early market participant. Not what to buy today, but where future value is emerging. This is the next level of understanding Web3. Up to this point, we've talked about yield, DeFi, airdrop campaigns, and early participation in new projects. But Web3 has another important type of asset, one that projects often use to give early access to their ecosystems. Not through tokens, but through digital collections and passes into closed communities. And this is where the next earning method appears, through NFTs inside the OKX ecosystem. Method number 3, NFT marketplace, NFT drops, digital assets, and early access. When people hear NFT, many still think of the 2021 hype, JPEGs for millions, speculation, bubble. But today, the role of NFTs has changed dramatically. In the OKX ecosystem, they're no longer pictures for the sake of pictures. They've become tools for accessing new Web3 ecosystems. NFTs are increasingly used as passes into closed communities, participation in early drops and campaigns, gaming and metaverse assets, utility tokens inside projects, qualifications for future airdrops. Very often, an NFT becomes the first step into a new ecosystem even before a token appears. Where to find the NFT marketplace? Open Web3 Wallet, top menu, NFT marketplace. You'll enter a dedicated NFT section inside OKX Web3. At the top, you'll see tabs, ordinals, drops, OKX Market. This isn't just a picture store, it's a full NFT ecosystem hub inside Web3, the NFT marketplace. The main page of OKX Market shows popular collections, floor prices, trading volumes, networks, Ethereum, Solana, Base, Polygon, Arbitrum, and more. So it's a complete secondary NFT marketplace. But for earning, the most important tab is drops. NFT drops section. Go to NFT drops, and you'll enter the center of NFT activities. Here you'll find the whitelist and airdrop section, a showcase of current and past NFT campaigns. It includes whitelist raffles, NFT giveaways, early mint campaigns, project collaborations, Web3 events, and activities. Essentially, it's the same principle of early participation as airdrop campaigns, but through the NFT ecosystem. How NFT drops work in practice. A project launches a new NFT collection. Before the public mint, it creates a whitelist, a list of early participants. To get in, you usually complete simple tasks shown on the campaign page. Follow the project on X, Twitter, retweet or like, hold a specific token, connect your wallet, join Web3 activities. After completing tasks, you get a chance to enter the whitelist. What whitelist access means. Whitelist equals early access to mint. Early mint equals the chance to buy NFTs before the market at a fixed price. It's the same logic as early participation. Analogy. It's like pre-ordering a limited sneaker collection before the official launch. Early buyers get access at the base price. After launch, the market sets the value. NFTs work the same way. You get them at the project's launch stage. And then different scenarios open up. Resell NFTs on the marketplace, hold NFTs for community access, qualify for future airdrops, gain access to new project products, participate in governance or closed activities. Important nuance. The NFT market can be very volatile. Interest in collections appears quickly and disappears just as fast. Prices may rise sharply, stay flat for a long time, or drop significantly when interest fades. That's why the right strategy is simple. Use NFT drops as a tool for ecosystem participation, not as your main investment method. If you look wider, you'll notice how all the tools fit into a single system. OKX is no longer just an exchange for buying and selling crypto. It's a full ecosystem where you can build multiple income streams at once. You get a logical structure for working with capital. Part of your funds can work in DeFi and generate yield, part can participate in airdrop campaigns, on-chain activities, and NFT drops of early projects. This is a completely different level of interaction with the crypto market, not just buy and wait, but full participation in the ecosystem. And the most important thing, you can start gradually. With small amounts, with simple actions, step by step, exploring the opportunities of Web3. If this video was useful, hit like and subscribe to the channel. Here we regularly explain crypto in plain language and show real earning tools. And don't forget, the registration link for OKX is in the description. Through it, new users can access bonuses and tasks with rewards. See you in the next videos.